Hello and welcome to the show. I am here on Toca Race Driver 3, continuing with the career mode. So last time I asked you guys what you wanted to see me, what championship you wanted to see me tackle for Tier 12, and the resounding answer was, as I expected, the Group B Rally, which I shall, have a go with. Whether or not I'll be able to succeed here, I don't know. We will go to the Parma Jaguars if I can't get through this one. Yeah, I haven't had the greatest track record really with the off-roading stuff. Finished third or above in the championship. Okay, we're all driving the Quattro, and there's only one event. I was kind of expecting. I mean, we did the rally. What was it with the MG? The second tier, third tier, very early on, and that was only one rally. I was kind of expecting this to go across multiple stages, but there we go. Okay, so we're in the Quattro around one English rally stage, and I need to get third. Whether I'm going to be good enough to get third, I don't know. We do start off on tarmac though, which is nice. I tend to be quite a bit better with the tarmac stuff. Right, okay, we're around this first corner. It is really dark. It is really, really very, very dark around that corner there. That's some nasty, really nasty shadows. I can't really see where the road is going. My capture's showing off pretty well. Or if my TV was being slightly dark. But no, that is just genuinely the way that this course is. That's really difficult to race with. You're not quite really able to see where the road, the edge of the road. That's, a new thing to be dealing with. Let's be brave down here. This is a really quick car. This Quattro is really very, very fast indeed down here. Holy crap, I am leading the way. I'm leading the way in a rally event. Oh, we're not going to lead the event for much longer if I do silly things like that. That corner snuck up on me all of a sudden. Things were going well, and then they all of a sudden weren't going so well. Oh, where's the... I don't quite know where I can get away with... Bugger. I don't quite know where I can get away with running, because that's so bloody dark. I just can't see the track. Yeah, that's really arsey. I didn't know if I was off the road or whether I was on the tarmac until the sign. Well, by the time I realised where the sign was and where I was going to hit, I was a little too late really to do anything about avoiding it. I didn't know though if there was a wall in front of the sign or what. That's really hard to drive with. Maybe, some of the more challenging conditions that I've driven a rally car in, because half the road is just completely and utterly guesswork. You don't know. I might have to try changing the camera angle. If it doesn't work out this time, I'll try going to a bonnet view or something. That might help with the visibility. Okay, we've got a good first sector again. Somewhere up here there was a there. Yeah, it literally tells me that we're coming up to that tight corner. The split second you have to brake. So when it says that there's the tight corner coming up, that is the point that you have to brake on, otherwise you're having a crash. So yeah, there is no wiggle room at all through there. I am liking this car though. And having said that, I did run a little bit wide. It's not the car fault though, that was just me being a fool. There is a lot of grip. Admittedly, helps that we're on tarmac. Yeah, we can carry a lot of speed, although I think I'm ballsing this all up now. We had a great first sector. I'm not sure we're having quite such a great next sector. Oh, come on now. Try and make the most. Still, somehow I'm leading all of this. How am I leading all of this? I bumped the wall a couple of times. The Audi's not going to come back in pristine condition. I will tell you that much. But somehow all of this is working. Even with... Okay, this is nicer. I can kind of see somewhere. It was briefly nicer. I could kind of see some of the corner. It's just all turned into the shadow. I don't know where the edge of the road is. Still don't know where the edge of the road is. I'm going to try and play it a little safer. Okay, that's better now. I could kind of see... again with it suddenly saying, right, we're going a really, really sharp corner. Have fun with that. And giving you about 2 seconds of notice. Oh, we're going to win, though. Somehow, I'm not sure. That was a little bit more luck than judgment, I think, in all of that. But I'll take it. Either way. Hey, I won with the Group B cars. Fantastic. That is really nasty with the shadows around there. So bloody dark in some of those sections. But I've got through the historic Group B rally. Well, our next choice of championships is, again, we've got great selection of vehicles to go racing with. So start with the 70s GT Cup things. They look like kind of DRM cars, and I do love those vehicles. They are fantastically crazy, crazy cars. However, there is the option for V8 supercars. Admittedly, I'm guessing HPDC was like the feeder series for V8, much like the Dunlop series is now. I'm assuming this is what it used to be called back when this game was made. I'm assuming this is the feeder series. I doubt they'll give us the main series, and we're only in tier 13. I suspect that'll come much later on. Or the Palmer Caterhams. Caterhams are great cars. Always good fun to be racing, but they can't really compete with the V8 Supercar and the crazy GT cars. I'm going to go for the V8 Supercars. If you put V8 Supercars as an option, I'm always likely to pick it. As much as I like the GT Cups, hopefully that'll come up later on. I am going to be having a go with the V8 Supercars. We've got to finish third in this championship, so we've got a little bit higher requirements for us here. We've got two different types of cars from both manufacturers. The couple of Fords and a couple of the Holdens. Sure, okay. The tracks, we have got Eastern Creek, we've got Queensland Raceway, and Adelaide Street Circuit. Okay, I've driven Eastern Creek and Adelaide. Don't think we've gone to Queensland yet. We'll have to see how we fare there, and the general rules, and so on. Right. Let us continue. We are going to... we get a Ford. Of the Ford versus Holden era, I would tend to support Ford, so I'm relatively happy with that. At the moment, I kind of support Volvo. We don't have that option, so we shall go racing with the Ford. And hopefully I tend to do fairly well at Eastern Creek. I suspect I'm going to be making up big amounts of time in the second corner. That's normally where we can have a big dive with the cars and make up some positions. Oh, that was a very bouncy launch. Not quite sure that's how V8 Supercars work. I have managed to get it off the line half decently though. Or are we going to be all slow through here? Yeah, I want to be flat out really. Oh, careful now. Let's not have any contact. And let's go for a big dive. Big dive through everyone. There we go. We're up into 7th place already. I will take that. Can we out-drag him though towards the next turn? Yes, we can. We can turn in safely. Look at that. That is a good start. That is a very good start to the race. Oh, I may have pushed my luck a tiny bit through there. I'm not quite sure how much speed I can take. My normal experience of V8 Supercars is they are terrifying monsters, but quite fun to drive. These are actually quite grippy on this opening lap. There does seem to be a relatively high amount of grip from these cars. We're going to have a big dive. Yeah, this is the other corner where I can go quite quick. I remember now from the trucks. Sorry, did not quite mean to nudge you there. Got a little bit on the inside. I couldn't quite get such a good run off the turn, but I can dive up the inside of cars. All right, and then the final corner here. The final corner I always have trouble with at this circuit. I remember I raced a Formula 1 car here on Assetto Corsa. It took me forever to try and learn the track. Getting that last corner right, it's a bit like the last turn at Sebring in some respects. There's like many different lines you can try and take and try and make it work, and I'm never quite sure what the best one is. We're going to have another big stop up the inside. Can we get ourselves up into the 5th place? I think we can. We're doing well. I'm also kind of expecting the lap times to be a little bit longer. I don't know, I feel like this track is a longer circuit than, what was that last lap, like a 120 or something? Feels like it should be a longer lap around here. I think that's kind of... this game, the cars circulate very, very quickly. We've seen that at a few previous tracks as well. You do kind of carry a lot more quarter speed around some of these turns. They tend to be quite a lot more flowing, the tracks, than perhaps they should be. Are we going to have a dive up the inside? I think we are. And we're going to bounce on the curb. It's not necessarily a good place to have a dive if you can't... I was a little too far back, really, and they can just run around the outside and get a good run off the turn, and that's actually cost me. I've probably been better off not really going for that one. Come on. There we go. We're out of that final turn. Yeah, I keep wanting to take like a tighter line on the exit than the AIs do. I'm not sure that it works. Oh, crap. Gears. Remember to... Don't itch nose while driving. It's not a good idea. You might forget to change gear. Right, they're not wanting to be flat out around here at all, and I am, but the gap there was closing very, very quickly. Okay, we're up into a podium spot. This is good. This is what we need to be doing. Only perhaps not. Only was a little bump. Okay, there's a slightly interesting front bumper. The design we've got going on the on the Ford here. Oh crap! But we have made our way up into third. It's only the minorest of bumps. I mean, this guy's got more than enough grip to be flat out through that first corner. They were actually really quite forgiving. I'm used to V8 Supercars being, that very tricky to drive touring car. These are actually really quite forgiving around here. I'm really chucking it in with a lot of speed, and it doesn't want to oversteer. The back end stays planted throughout the course of the lap. Now I've said that, I'm going to have a huge crash. I have no doubt. Whenever you say something is going well, especially with my videos, that's when you're about a lap away from having a massive, massive accident. So that's quite likely to happen. I think I'm a little too far back, really, for a slipstream. Right, cars up ahead. If you could be really, really slow around this first corner or second corner, just be really slow in general. That'd be nice and helpful, so I could catch up and join in the fun for the lead. Oh, there we go. We're just about getting it stopped down into that second corner. Yeah, I'm so late on the brakes. Might have been a little too late under braking. We're on that 4 out of 5, so we've got a little bit of time to play with, a little bit of time to try and catch up. I could really do with them fighting each other, slow each other down some. That's kind of what I want to see happening. I am managing to run away a little bit from the cars behind, which is equally good. I don't want to be under threat, particularly if we're going to be looking to try and find a way past cars. Nothing worse than trying to get an overtake done when cars behind you are busy trying to overtake you. Oh, we've had a big dive. I don't think it's going to quite work. Oh, it is. Is that Canto I see up ahead? I think I might start recognising names of drivers. I'm assuming they are going to have all the proper drivers for these kind of series, because it's licensed V8 Supercar stuff, so that would be quite cool. Oh god, we are quite a long way back though. That kind of dive up the inside got me the position, but it was a little bit slow. Oh, I tell a lie, it's new fastest lap for me, but yeah, we're still a little bit compromised, of course, having to do overtakes, and I think Canto may be too far ahead of me for me to really do too much on this final lap. That is the limit of what I can do under brakes. That was a big stop down there, but I'm still not really close enough. I know I am relatively good through here. This is where I caught second, but I'm not quite close enough to try anything. Yeah, I think he may be out of range, unless he has an accident. Now, we have seen that before from cars, but unless he has an accident, I'm not sure. I'm probably better off trying to make sure I don't lose second place here. Yeah, I was a little slow. Oh, curbs are bad, We're going to have to go defensive now down here. We will do that successfully, though, I think. Yeah, because they don't really like braking down to that corner. Well, the curbs are not ideal. They are better than they were in the bloody Formula BMWs. They were not happy with the curbs at Oschersleben, but the V8 Supercars here, much happier, but I'm not going to be able to catch the lead. Canto will take the victory. I will get the second place. Third is too far back. Not too displeased with that, though. It wasn't the greatest, it wasn't a particularly great final lap. But second place is second place. That puts me in good stead for the championship. Wonder what other drivers' names I might recognise. D'Alberto is there. Do we have anyone else? Don't think I recognise. If that's supposed to be Warren Luff, then I recognise that one. The rest of them I can't say I do particularly. Right, okay then, let us continue and see, both of the Dick Johnson cars are leading the championship. Fantastic. Right, let us see, we're going to, Queensland Raceway. I don't think I've ever driven this track on a game, full stop. Don't think I've had to go on here on this track yet on Toca. I can't think of any other game where this might have been in it. So yeah, I don't think I've driven this track before. That should be fun. A relatively simple track, this one. Quite a fast track as well. So I've got to make up through the field quite nice and quickly if we can. Oh, I wanted to go up the inside there, but I realised the door was closing. And again, I tried that time, but the door was closing far too quickly for me to be able to do very much. And bugger, the championship leader is at the front of the field. Well, this has not been a particularly good start, although we are going to make up a whole host of positions. Okay, not quite as well. I can brake very late. That's going to be a great corner for me overtaking half the field, that I suspect. Uh-oh, car coming up the inside. Please don't. Okay. Oh, no. Well, that's... I don't quite know where I'm going to feed back onto the track, but that is less than ideal. Oh, thank you for the nudge there. Amazingly, I fed back on where I fell off. Well, I say I fell off. It was... I kind of got turned into while I was under braking, and I can't really do... This is the issue when I have such a huge amount of braking advantage. It is a little bit on the difficult side sometimes with the overtakes because you brake so much later. You've got to kind of try and judge everything around, and if an AI does a slightly unpredictable manoeuvre, that's when things don't really help. Come on, get to the inside. I'm very impatient with these, but I know I've got such a small amount of time, and the lead. Okay, the championship leader, I can't actually see where he is anymore on the map, and I think he is still at the front. Oh, bugger, we're in trouble. I was pushing my luck too hard down there. Right, we are in the pup, quite frankly, at the moment. We need to trying to make progress now. Got to stop overdriving the car. It's a silly thing. It's an easy way to lose even more time. Got to just kind of relax and try and find rhythm on a track you don't really know, while your main championship rivals are leading the way. Oh, good God, they brake so early down there. So that time there, I thought I was being fairly sensible under braking, and then the cars ahead were being ridiculous. And then when I thought I wasn't being that ridiculous, I missed the circuit completely. That's the problem with not knowing the bloody tracks that we're racing around. That first corner is a pretty quick one. I don't know how much. Again, don't really know quite how much I need to brake for these corners. Now I've got no one ahead of me, like directly ahead of me, to sort of gauge it. I'm not really sure anymore. Well, I could really do with a top 10, or I could do with more than a top 10. I could do with a sort of top 5 if I can somehow find a way of working it. If there could be a big crash, that'd be good. We could have a huge crash. That would be really quite helpful for me, at least. We're actually a little bit more under threat from the cars behind than I'm really posing a threat to the cars ahead of me. Careful across the curbs here. There we go. Lovely run. Now we are going to be stuck on the outside for the final turn. I'm hoping we might be able to do something. That was the manoeuvre that got me in trouble last time. Kind of trying to go between the middle of cars when you're out braking them. And I think I timed on that first lap. I timed it a little wrong, and he turned into me. And a combination of the two is going to fire you across the track. So that one there worked. That's what I was trying to do earlier. We're up into, what was that, 9th place I think we've got to. I daren't take my eyes off the road because I don't know this track well enough. Yeah, we are up into 9th. Okay, we're doing a bit better. Unfortunately, I think Kanto is leading again, and that's not really what I need championship-wise. Teams Championship will be doing great here, but for me progressing to the next tier of racing, not so great really. Now he's dropped back, which is helpful, slightly. Come on now, let's try and make up some more places. A really big, angry pack of cars ahead. So last race we were really quite spread out. No, bad, stupid things have happened. Broken our suspension yet again. I don't know this track well enough to really push the car when I'm running around on my own, which is a little problematic when I'm frantically trying to catch up after not having a particularly great race. This isn't going well, really, for me. I may score some okay points in 9th, or may score some points. I think there were, I think there were like hundreds of points rather than kind of 10 and so on. So I may score some. Whether it's going to be enough, though, come the end, this may be the race that kind of screws me over for the championship. So now I'm being, I think, a little too cautious, perhaps, down here. Although that did work quite well in my favour. Gears again. I don't know. I really want to go super aggressive, but I'm not sure I know the track well enough. I swear some laps they're quick, and then other laps they're utterly shocking through here. Like, I swear that wasn't me braking ridiculous. Maybe just because I don't know. So maybe just I'm just closer to them than I have been previously. We have actually come out okay on this final of laps. Couple more positions. Yeah, I don't know, like I swear I wasn't catching them that quickly in previous laps, and then when I'm getting close to them, all of a sudden they brake super early. Who knows? Either way, we got a 7th, which is some points, and I don't think Kanto won. No, he didn't. He came home in 3rd. So this is going to be a really close championship, I suspect. That's a really close race. 1.5 seconds covers 1st to 7th. Where are we? We are 3rd overall at the moment. Kanto, all right, it's close. It's close at the top of the table. I don't really have a free pass in this final race. I have been enjoying the ones where I get a free pass in the final race. This one, I don't. The plus side is I was quite quick at Adelaide with the Formula BMWs, so that's a positive, certainly. Yeah, who knows really if how we're going to fare. Hopefully I can be quick with these cars. We can get a podium. I'd like to get a victory. Of course, you always want to get a victory. Yeah, hopefully we can get a... No, we're not going to get a podium like that. I'm going to restart. In a case like that, I'm going to have to restart this race regardless of probably where I finish, and that was a little bit unfortunate. Again, with the just not giving me space, I was... yeah, sometimes they are just a little bit on the less than intelligent side. Like there, I have to take to the curb, and we're going to get swamped and probably... Okay, we didn't get battered around at least, which is the important thing, and we can have a big dive there. That's very, very brave to hold that one there, fellow Ford. I think it was a fellow Ford. Yeah, well done. He's got the move done on me, and I'm going to go get the move done on him. Oh, God. Yeah, you could give me a little more space. Like, my car is up the inside of you there. I'm going that way, whether you like it or not. So you'd be better off to give me some space rather than try and turn in. It's just the sensible thing to do. I didn't 13th. We didn't have a particularly good grid start for that. I didn't even pay attention to where I was starting. Yeah, we are up into 13th now. We really do need to make some progress, though. Through the field. Oh, that's a scary stop. That is a massive, massive stop. I braked at the first braking board I saw, and even then it was a panic. We very nearly hit the car ahead of us. So that's going to be a fun one next time around. Fingers crossed we don't hit the car ahead of us. Bloody championship leader is leading the race yet again. That's not what I need. I need a mixed up field if I am to do well. Okay, that helps me out massively when the field is all spread out and you score almost randomised, well, not quite randomised points, but you score, you don't get first and seconds every single race. Oh, we're not going to be able to do this, and my TV's wanting to shut down. That's not helpful. Can I find the TV remote while driving? Yes, I can. There we go. Right, we're not going to lose TV halfway through the race. That's helpful. That was a huge dive, and then we get served into the wall. Bloody hell. And there's also, I think, a slightly invisible hitbox around that rear corner of the car, because I'm pretty sure the yellow car there was nudging me, and it wasn't actually touching my car. I've committed to getting my car up the inside, and they just turn in straight into the side of me. And basically, again, I am going... Well, I'm not really intentionally going for these big dives. I just brake a lot later than the cars around me. And, yeah, I'm getting myself into trouble with them, really. So... that's the thing, and the problem is I have to do that because otherwise I'm not going to make my progress through the field quick enough. Like again down here, okay, how did I swear? I swear I braked at that point last time and we were fine. That was okay. That was completely my mistake. But I swear that was where I put the brakes on last time out and we got stopped. It was close, but we got stopped that time. Now I don't think we were ever going to make the corner. Were we carrying that much more speed? Well, we weren't really a slipstream of anyone, so I don't quite know. How? Well, I'll take back my complaining at the AI, seeing as that was my stupid fault on that one there. But I don't know. I don't quite know how that works. Okay, we're across the curbs and bouncing around over there. We're going up the inside down here probably once more. Oh, okay, we're not going to go for the 2-in-1 overtaking manoeuvre. I'll just go for one car, and we'll make it a little bit more sensible, a little safer. I see a silver nameplate. I could do with beating him. Kanto's out in front. I think he's probably going to win the championship unless I can miraculously do something about it, which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, particularly, but we'll find out. Yeah, I don't know if I can close. Oh, the AI's flat out around this corner up here. They weren't, no, see, they're not. They weren't with the other cars that I raced here, and they're not with these. Right, so we're going to brake a little earlier than I did last time. It did get us stopped just about. I don't know how I did it on the first. Maybe I wasn't going as quick when I came to that bit in the first race. I thought I was, but maybe not then. We do have to be more careful then on the braking. Not very helpful when the first braking or the first braking boards you come to. If you brake at that, you're already too late to stop to the corner. Whoa, that is a... oh dear. Okay, there is some seriously scary braking going on from some of these AI cars. I was stupid far back, and he was just sort of stopped on the corner. How on earth were you leading by such a margin when you're that slow at that point of the track? I don't know. Okay, I was far too early down there. Now I'm just worried because of the unpredictability of the AIs. The front of my poor Ford is not doing too well. Oh, God. I'm really glad that wasn't the tyre bundles that they have in Forza. Otherwise, that would be my race over. It would have spat me back out straight into the middle of the road and got collected by everybody. See, I swear the V8 Supercars are allowed to take that line, but the AIs seem to be playing like maybe they weren't allowed to back when this game was made. I think they tend to run out wide over there. In the last few years I've seen it anyway, they seem to. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll try not to next time out. We've got to brake back here maybe? Maybe that's a good place for stopping the car. Yeah, that seemed to work. It was safer at least. I wasn't likely to murder somebody or massively overshoot the corner. We will have to be careful on this final turn though, because I've stopped at what I thought was a relatively safe, and it was a relatively safe stopping point, but the car ahead was doing about 3 miles an hour through the corner, so yeah, let's be aware of that one. Yeah, so the first braking board there. Okay, no, that time he was either a little further ahead or I was a little slower. That wasn't too bad. Okay, we've got a lap. Can I find a way past in a lap? Where is it going to happen? Probably the hairpin at the end of that long straight, if I'm going to be close enough. Or either that, or he's found some serious speed, Kanto, on these final couple of laps. He's got going, or I'm being too cautious now because I'm scared about crashing again. Could be that one, could be a combination, or it could be a combination of the two, sorry. Oh, no. We don't want to be going out playing over there. It's not a very nice place to be. And then we've got this next turn coming up. Let's try and not run stupidly wide. Well, it wasn't stupidly wide at least, that was sensibly wide. Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to be close enough. Don't know whether I've been driving too poorly or whether they've just picked up some speed around here. I'm in fact losing a huge amount of time. Admittedly, the bumps and scrapes probably won't have helped matters particularly with my car. I'm not sure about my braking down there, you know. I had a little altercation with a curb, and that's no. Physics got really unhappy there. Like, he brushed along the side of my car, and then that means that I should be going sideways. Where he hit my car shouldn't have turned me around, but there we go. I am going to have my podium back, thank you very much. I'm not quite going to get my second back, though. Yeah, a little altercation across the curb at the hairpin, and that put me a tad wide. Oh well, we're going to get third. It's going to be third in the championship. It's enough. It's enough to progress me. A little disappointed about that final race. I don't know where all my speed vanished. I was catching, was doing well, and then it just all suddenly went away. And yeah, a little mistake on that final lap cost me. But third place is enough to progress through this championship, which is always nice. What are we going to have next? Ooh, we have got Class A 4-wheel drive track challenge US Dirt Series. That looks interesting. Muscle cars on dirt. Vintage Grand Prix I've already done. We're going to drive some US Dirt Challenge. Sure. Oh, well, you're going to go oval. Oh, this is fantastic. We're going to go dirt oval racing. There's another type of motorsport on it. There are so many different types of motorsport. It's fantastic. Okay, then. Let's have a go. These are the cars. Yeah, I raced these already. We raced one of the very, very early championships I did with the muscle cars was the Pontiac against the Buick. There were 10 of us. I didn't actually see where I needed to get to progress. But, okay, yeah, so these are essentially the same cars that we went racing around some tracks, and we're now going dirt oval racing with them. Sure, I don't know at all what I am doing here, so this should be a fun new thing for me to be experiencing. I have no idea how much speed I can take through these turns. I think flat out might probably be the way that we're supposed to be going. And again, this terrain is so rough, the car is not happy at all about it. It doesn't seem to be anyway. We're going up the inside of one of you. You're going interesting lines. Come on, Pontiac. We can do things. No, we can't. He's got some speed out there. Middle, yeah. Okay, no, don't come down on me, you moron. Oh, for God's sake. There's nothing I can do there. There is absolutely nothing. I'm committed to going up the inside, or I would say up the inside. I'm committed to going through the middle, and they just changed their mind halfway around the turn. I can't do anything at that point, especially not when I'm so far alongside them. Like, if they do it really early on, sure, maybe I can possibly jump on a brake somewhere. I might be able to get out of the way, but when it's that late, I'm basically there, and you decide, yep, we're going to turn in, and then my car is going sideways and we're in a wall. Nothing I can do there, and I can't be bothered to go through a championship only to be told to restart again, because I haven't quite got enough points because of the bollocks first race, so I'll just restart this particular race. We're getting absolutely mugged off of that turn. I can't seem to find a way to get off of that turn well. I think I need to go where the bumps are. They seem to get a really, really good run off of the top of the corners. It is a long way around, but they get a mega drive, so I might try staying out wide here. Does this get me a better drive? Yeah, a little bit. I'll take that. So we may have to stay with a kind of a higher line. I don't really know a huge amount about oval racing. I enjoy doing oval racing, whether it be on iRacing or whatever game. I don't really know a huge amount about it, especially not when it comes to racing ovals on dirt. That's a completely new thing to me. We're going to stay really high. It's working, though. That just taking a super, super wide line, I think, perhaps where the bumps are not as bad, seems to be working on these cars. It does seem like a really rather wide oval. I was kind of expecting dirt ovals. Well, I was expecting it to be sort of more of a short. It is relatively short, but I was expecting it to be kind of like the sprint car ovals or whatever it is that they go around. I wasn't kind of expecting this, basically. I think fifth is going to be as good as I'm going to get here. I can't seem to close up to these vehicles anymore. Oh, get turned, please, car. No, we're not going to do. We're not going to get any further. We could do with a big mix-up then for the next race. I could do with a good grid spot and the other two leaders a poor grid spot because, yeah, fifth isn't halfway is okay. How is the point split? Oh, bloody hell. Okay. That kind of works in my favour, provided I can go well in the next race. I need the leaders. I need people who score points in that one not to score points in this one. Basically, if I'm going to get, I'm pretty sure it was third I needed. Oh, I should probably do qualify. Wow, this is a really wide oval. Okay, sure. Where the bloody hell are we going to want to go here? I don't know. Where is least bumpy? Here? Okay, this works for me. I'll just stay up here. Found my line. Oh no, oh no, oh no, don't put me in the wall. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I found where I want to go through that, I guess. Turn one. Do I want to do the same thing down here? We have dropped almost to the back of the pack. We're going through the middle of everyone. Come on, there we go. There's bumps on the inside that we probably don't want to be playing with. Oh, there's all sorts of shenanigans going on. I was going to say, what happens if I go to the inside? I realise it was the pit lane. It does look like it's the monster truck track over there that I don't particularly want to go to. Oh, I should have stayed high. What am I doing? Why am I going down here? I would have been much better off staying high. I kind of went to the inside because I thought he was going to stay high, so I wanted to try and find a way past, and then I suddenly remembered the line that I should be taking. That was silly. That was very silly of me. Down here. It's cool that they have this as a motorsport. Admittedly, I was expecting this to be a little bit more challenging. I was expecting the really, really short course dirt ovals, and I think they would be great fun to race around. That's not what we have here, but it's still something different, something interesting. We are absolutely buggering off from the rest of the field. And we are completely... Martin, we are going to... Well, we are, I don't know how many seconds ahead, quite a lot. So if I stay up high over here... No, maybe it's just on the first lap I was lucky with the rest of the field bunching up. I'm not sure that actually works any better around there. We'll get some slip... We're doing 160 on dirt in racing muscle cars. To say I wonder if slipstream was going to do much, but yeah, we are actually seriously shifting in these cars. I don't know how on earth the suspension is coping, because they do look basically the same to the cars that we went racing elsewhere. Admittedly, it's not the roughest dirt surface I've ever driven on, but still, it's... yeah, good. I'm glad. We've had a couple of quite short championships in this particular episode. I was trying to make them a little bit shorter. I didn't really quite want 40-minute episodes. So I figured that 2 championships was kind of just about pushing my luck. But this one, the V8 Supercars was sort of a full-length one. And the other, the Group B and this have been relatively short championships, and that's okay. That's okay by me. Kind of mixing up the length of them. I'm sure they are going to start getting a lot longer when we get towards the finishing stages of this. With yeah, I think they go out to prototype cars. I assume they do anyway here. I don't know what the top tier is. I know there are Indy cars, DTM, of course, the full V8 Supercars. I'm assuming there are British touring cars. Haven't seen them about yet, but I'm assuming they will come relatively quickly. And we are now leaving Martin for dead. Okay, well this dirt track I'm good at. The other dirt oval, mediocre. Very mediocre. I was 5th out of 10. Oh no, what's happened here? Oh crap, don't you bloody dare, car. Come on, what the... Okay, well, that was unfortunate. I'm so glad we were so far ahead. Typical. Okay, there we go. That was the curse. I said something was going well and we spun. That was very peculiar. I just turned in. I guess I was running a little lower than I had before, and there was a bump there that put me round. That better not have cost me progression. That better not have done. Okay, it's good enough. Joint third. That was a little bit too close. Did not want that to happen there. Either way, we have progressed. That was unfortunate. Remember not to go such a tight line on the dirt oval. Right, where do we go next? Okay, well, we have got the Renault Alpine, the International Rally, the British GT. I don't know what car we're going to be driving in there, or the Formula BMWs. They're all, well, them two are championships we've done before, and yeah, the Renault Rally. Let me know what championship you want to see me tackle next in the comment section, and I will have a go at it. Well, hopefully we'll make as much progression next time out as I have today. I'm not quite sure that's going to happen, but there we go. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.